fall into a bucket of water here.
I know, the way you're talking, I'll be a little scared to go close to you. I don't want to get hit by lightning. You know? It's always the stray guy standing next to someone. It's never the guy that says it.
They get you with the fish slapping dance, right? In the head.
So basically I want to ask, what are your expectations for going out and seeing an actual fracking site? And I guess I should first ask you, have you seen one before?
No, I haven't seen one. No.
So what do you think you're walking into?
I think it's going to be very frightening. I think it's, I saw the movie Lincoln a couple of weeks ago, and at the end of the war, he walked through the bodies of the dead. And people were talking about it. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like a story about Lincoln that he walked through, just to see it all. So, I went to this thing over in West Trenton the other day, and there was a bunch of people who showed up to confront the Delaware River Basin Commission and about what's going on there. And they were hostile to us, and we were trying not to be hostile to them, but they're really kind of blowing us off. So to see the actual people who are actually being devastated by this is going to be it's going to be retching, but it should increase our resolve that we need to do something. We need to not let up on this. And I think right now that we're on a roll, and I think that like the Occupy people came along at just the right time. And maybe whatever it is, the sun was in the right place, the moon was in the right place, but somehow the timing is good because it seems to all be coalescing now. People are getting together. People are talking about what's going on. People are sick and tired of the same old politics and the same old crap that they've been giving us. When I was a kid, they told us solar power someday is going to be viable, but not yet. We're not ready. And I have friends now who still go, well, what are we going to do, just convert to solar power? No, we can't do that. I said, well, what if we converted 20% tomorrow and made a change? Let's get started and take it from there. And it's like, we don't need to do it overnight. So to see where these people, though, to get back to it, to see what's going on out there is, I can't imagine. I mean, people whose property next to them was fracked on, but they didn't sell out. And there's some neighbors now pitted against neighbors. And, I met a guy who works for Michael Grimm the other day, and he was basically saying to me, yeah, Michael Grimm is the one who wants to put the pipeline through our Gateway National Recreation Area. So he was saying, well, I feel bad. I know this woman upstate, and if she leases out her property, she really needs the money. And if she doesn't lease it out, they're just going to take it by eminent domain anyway. So I said, so what you basically want us to do is to put our head between our knees and let the corporations have their way with it. She goes, well, you don't have to be like that. I said, you're basically saying we should just give up and put up the white flag and saying we should give up. That they're going to do it anyway, so at least might as well get some money out of it. So, I don't want to get mad. It's all about ignorance and educating people. And I don't understand how people can't understand how precious our water is. The first time I learned about fracking was on BCARP. There were guys on talking on this show, and their website is Water Under Attack. And they did a show on BCARP. This was almost 3 years ago now, the first time I heard about it. And I mean, our bodies are 80% water. I mean, water is our lifeblood. All we have is the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land. The rest of this is all window dressing. And I love my window dressing, but you know what? We got to make a change. So I'm really going to be glad to be going there with a bunch of people who are a bunch of loving, caring people who are really trying to make a difference. And I think we're unstoppable. I really get a good feeling, I think the Occupy people are really what we needed, you know what I mean? Because
another world is possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you very much for coming down tonight. You're always doing a great job documenting, and thank you for being here.
Let's not blow up his head anymore. Yeah?
I'm telling you, man, he's the Martin Scorsese of our movement, doing all the dirty work.